Let's hear this bitch's opinion, then it'll give you mine. For longer form content, check out the Patreon. We just posted a new video. Give it a check.
How she decides if she's going to sleep with you, part one. There's something in the world of social sciences and psychology called mate value assessment, which studies how partners select each other for short-term or long-term partnerships. And men and women are a little bit different. So a man's number one priority for a woman is her physical appearance, and a woman's number one priority is the man's circumstance. Here's what I mean. It's all about how the guy interacts with the environment around him and how the environment interacts with the guy. So let me break it down like this. You might be a 5 out on the streets, but if you start throwing events where people are needing your attention, or she sees people trying to get your attention, baby, you an 8. Have guys and girls in your friend group, maybe even a 9. Because if you've been vetted by other people and other people are vying for your attention, that's going to tell the woman that you are safe, accepted, and ripe for the picking. You're going to want to hit that follow button for part 2.
In this little TikTok sermon, our girl says she decides whether to sleep with a man based on how many friends he has, how many parties he goes to, how social he is, so she can feel comfortable. On the surface, it sounds cute. Comfort, safety, vibes. Underneath, it's raw power calculus. She's scanning for social proof like a heat-seeking missile. You think this is about her comfort? No. It's about your status, your perceived desirability, your usefulness as a character in her social movie. Comfort is the PR spin. The reality is much darker and much more interesting. Watch her logic play out. If you have friends, if people invite you to parties, if you're in demand, she feels safer. Why? Because the crowd has already pre-approved you. You've been vetted by the tribe. Other humans accept you, tolerate you, maybe even chase you. To her instinctive brain, this means low risk, high reward, no weirdo lurking in the shadows. She doesn't want to be the only woman who thinks you're valuable. That would mean she could be wrong. She wants consensus. She wants to outsource her judgment to the audience. If you are socially invisible, you are sexually invisible. There's research that backs this brutal little TikTok theology. In a 2014 study published in Evolutionary Psychology, women rated men as more attractive when they appeared to be desired by other women. Same face, same guy. But if he was shown in a social context with other people, especially women, his rating went up. This is called social proof, and it's older than your entire bloodline. So when she talks about parties and friends, what she's really saying is, I don't want to be the guinea pig. Show me other people have already risked themselves on you. Show me you're not a loser, a creep, or a man with no tribe. Show me the crowd has stamped you as acceptable. And you nerds in the comments all cry, so she only wants popular guys? This is so shallow. Of course it's shallow. Desire is shallow. Attraction is cruel. You thought sex was a democracy? It's an oligarchy. A small percentage of socially powerful men get most of the opportunities. The rest cope, complain, or learn the game. Now let's give her some respect. She's not dumb. She's running fast survival algorithms in a nightclub dress. She knows that men with no friends, no social circle, no visible life are higher risk. No one would know if she vanished after going home with you. No one can vouch for you. No one has ever thought you were worth inviting anywhere. That's not just unsexy. It's dangerous. So yes, props to her and women like her. They're not just picking a warm body. They're picking a position in the ecosystem. They're using you, just like you'd use them, and pretending it's all feelings. If you're crying about this, you didn't understand the game in the first place. You believed that if you texted good morning every day, responded in zero point 0.5 seconds, and poured your soul out like a diary with Wi-Fi, she'd eventually See your worth. She's seeing it, loud and clear. That worth is zero in the economy she actually cares about. Women don't want to feel like they discovered you in the clearance bin. They want to feel like they won an auction. So, what do you do with this? You don't mimic the symptoms. You build the cause. You don't spam your Instagram with fake party pics and rented cars like a low-budget villain. She's not stupid. She can smell stage status. The eyes, the body language, the background, the way people naturally interact with you. It all betrays the truth. The real move is to become socially anchored. You need to belong somewhere. Men, friends, group chats, hobbies, scenes, events. When she stalks your page, she should see a man in motion, not a ghost with a front-facing camera. Social proof is not just about crowds. It's about context. A photo of you alone at the gym is boring. A video of you messing around with two friends, laughing, clearly at ease in your own skin, is 10 times more powerful. It tells her, if I sleep with this man, I'm not stepping into an empty void. I'm stepping into a story. That's what she wants. A story she can tell her friends that doesn't make her look like an idiot. He's always out. People love him. He's fun. We met at this party. My friend knows him. That's comfort. Not your feelings. Your network. Here's the homework. Since you want to pretend you're working on yourself, instead of just scrolling. Tonight, audit your social presence like a cold-blooded strategist. Open your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever. Ask yourself, brutally, if a woman who doesn't know me stalked this, would she see a man who is desired, included, and in motion, or a man who lives in digital captivity? If the answer embarrasses you, good. That's your starting point. Next, in the real world, choose one environment where you can become a familiar face over the next 60 days. A bar with regulars, a mixed-gender hobby group, a sport, a club, anything. Show up consistently. Learn names. Be seen laughing, talking, participating. You are not there for the girls. You are there to generate gravity. Women can sense when the room bends slightly around you. Finally, for the next month, stop complaining that women only want popular guys. Instead, ask one question every day. What did I do today that made me more socially valuable? If the answer is nothing, you know why you're alone. If this kind of ruthless breakdown helped you see the game more clearly, subscribe. I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm here to make you more dangerous. In the comments, tell me this. Have you ever noticed a woman suddenly become more interested in a guy once she saw how other people reacted to him?